Fire in the Blackstone hole! Let's cook a steak sandwich. Look at that guy. There's the bearded Italian. There's Kevin. There's Craig. Yeah, let's get this going. Hello and welcome once again to my Blackstone griddle. What I got going on for you today is, let me tell you, it's been raining here in South Florida for the last 48 hours. It's very depressing, very dark out. It's almost like nighttime back here. So I decided to cheer myself up. I went to the butcher and got this. It's about a 4.5 ounce prime filet mignon steak. So I decided I'm gonna cook this thing up and make a steak sandwich with it. So let's prep up the steak with some olive oil. A little bit of olive oil on there. And I've got some of this Blackstone steakhouse seasoning. I like this a lot. I've been using this for everything. All kinds of seasoning needs. Blackstone steakhouse rub. Get that on there. I'm going to do both sides. We're going to set that aside. And I'm going to make a sauce for my steak sandwich. So stay tuned. Okay, let's make the sauce for my steak sandwich. I got some mayonnaise. This is regular old Kraft mayonnaise. I'm going to put a dollop of that in there. I'm not measuring anything. I'm just eyeballing it because this steak sandwich is just for me. I got some regular old yellow mustard, about that much yellow mustard. Then I got some of the old Lee and Perrins Worcestershire sauce. We'll put a squirt of that in there, maybe 2 or 3 squirts. Lee and Perrins, that's good stuff. I love Lee and Perrins. And I got some nice Slap Your Mama hot sauce. We're going to give a shot of Slap Your Mama hot sauce. And that's going to be the sauce for my steak sandwich. Let me get that all mixed up. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Oh baby, how's that look? Steak sauce, sort of. Okay. All right, let's get that put aside and we'll start cooking. Stay tuned. Okay, I got my Blackstone fired up. I've got the left side burner on medium high. The right side burner is turned off completely. Probably won't even be using that today. It's gonna get hot. This side will get hot. This side, you know, is gonna go along for the ride. I'm gonna throw down some olive oil, like we always do. Olive oil, right here. And I got some onions and mushrooms, some criminy mushrooms, and some onions that I sliced up. That we're going to throw them down right there and get them cooking. Where's my spatula? There it is. And get some onions and mushrooms cooked up for my steak sandwich. Just to garnish up my steak sandwich a little bit. We're going to hit that with some of that Blackstone seasoning. I like that stuff. I've been using it for everything. It's just salt, pepper, and garlic, I think, but it's just got that perfect blend of, you know, everything stuff in it. Anyway, let's get that cooking up. And as soon as that gets done, we'll slide that over to the side and we'll start putting together my steak sandwich. We'll cook my filet mignon next. Get my mushrooms and onions cooking up. They're starting to smell good already. Criminy mushrooms. I love them. Stay tuned. Okay, my mushrooms and onions are nicely sauteed up. We're going to slide them over here to the relatively not as hot side of the griddle. Let them continue to cook over there. Hear that rain hitting that roof? I'm going to throw my steak down over here. My steak. Plenty of olive oil on the steak and plenty of seasoning. Get that steak sizzling. How's that sound? Yes, sir. Filet mignon, baby. I don't usually indulge myself like this, but just for today I thought I would. And I've got some nice ciabatta bread that I'm going to toast up over here. I'm going to put some olive oil on my ciabatta bread. Olive oil. Let's move these mushrooms down here. Oh no, let's leave the mushrooms right there and put the bread right here. Let it toast up a little bit. Toasting up the bread, cooking my steak, and we'll soon be putting this sandwich together. Got my sauce made. Gonna cook that. Got my Inkbird thermometer standing by. Want to get that to about 125 internal. Nowhere near it yet. Getting a nice crust on one side. Take a flip and see what it looks like. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's looking right there. Filet Mignon. Oh yeah. Got nice contact with that griddle. Yeah, we're going to cook that up till we get to 125 internal. I like my steak rare. I like it to move when I cut into it. Toasting up my ciabatta bread. Got my onions and mushrooms standing by. Got some Swiss cheese, lettuce and tomato in that sauce I made. We're going to put this thing together, and I'm going to get a beer and taste of my steak, my filet mignon steak sandwich. Should be good. Give that puppy another flip. Starting to look like something now. Nowhere near done though, okay? Alright, let's get all this stuff going and we'll come back when we're ready to assemble the sandwich, so stay tuned. Okay, my steak is cooked just the way I like it, rare. I've got my toasted ciabatta roll right here. I'm going to put that down first. We're going to put some of that sauce I made on the bottom of that roll. Yes, sir. Just like that. Then I've got some nice lettuce. Put some lettuce on there. And some tomato. 2 pieces of tomato. Let's get my steak on there next. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. My steak. And some of those mushrooms and onions on top of that. Oh man, this is looking superb. I got some Swiss cheese that I want to put on there. The griddle is still warm enough. I can put the Swiss cheese on here, and I can use the residual heat from the griddle to melt the cheese on there. Get it all melty and good. I think 2 pieces of Swiss should do it. I brought 3 out, but I don't think I need them. I'll put a little bit of that sauce on top bun. A little bit of the sauce on the top bun. A little bit more than that. We went to the trouble of making it, might as well use it. Get that on there. And my awesome steak sandwich is done. I'll get some nice money shots of that. I'll put that on there and let that cheese get a little melty. And then we'll cut into that puppy, take a taste and drink a beer, so stay tuned. My steak sandwich is done. There is the Frosty Root Boy mug. Here's today's beer. Lagunitas IPA India Pale Ale, one of my favorite highly balanced, super drinkable beers. An ale from Lagunitas Brewing Company in Petaluma, California. 6.2% alcohol, not too shabby. Let's tilt that glass and pour that beer, Rob. Let's make for another excellent pour, okay? Let's do my best. Yes, I'm doing it. I'm getting it done, folks. Yes, sir. Another beautiful pour. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful pour, Rob. Lagunitas IPA, one of my favorite beers in the whole world. Let me take a sniff of that. Ah, smells great. Let's pop the froth off it, Rob. What do you think? I'd eat a steak sandwich in a minute. Ah, that's delicious. You know what? I gotta cut that sandwich in half or I'll never get it in my mouth. Stay tuned. Hardly need the sunglasses today, as rainy as it is. I had to cut that sandwich in half because there's no way I could fit that in my mouth. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to do it with cutting it in half, but I'm going to give it my best shot right now. Here it is. Look at that. Beef tenderloin steak sandwich. I gotta try. I got a napkin. Mmm. Oh my. Mmm. What a mess. Ah. There's nothing better than rare beef. I love it. Here's to you, Rob. Wow. Babies, every once in a while you gotta treat yourself, you know what I'm saying? I can't let that go. I can't let that go. Look at that sandwich. Holy crap. Mmm. 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 That's definitely taking the edge off of this rainy day. I gotta tell you. Babies, that's my video. You know what I always say, if you like this crap, please subscribe. If you don't, go see my buddy Brian, the bearded Italian. He's doing some cool stuff on his Blackstones. I think he's got a couple Blackstones. He's got a smoker. He's doing all kinds of cool stuff. Go see him. Come back next week. We may not cook anything good, but we will drink a beer. I guarantee you that. Well, that's not quite true. We might make an omelet, in which case we'll drink some coffee. But anyway, that's my video. Hope you enjoyed watching me stuff my face with steak. I'm gonna go in the house and devour the rest of that sandwich right now. Anyway, subscribe to me. Go see the Bearded Italian up in the iCard, which is right there. I don't know why. I can't get that right. Anyway, yeah, we'll see you next week, babies. Bye.